Hi, I want to thank you for purchasing our single can receiver mounted product. Your kit should include a 12-inch center arm. It'll have 2 holes in the face and 1 3/8 hole on the top. 2 hooks that are both identical. A rear retainer bracket, your hardware set, 1/4 inch PTO, your base, receiver base, along with your upright, adjustable upright. The tools you're going to need are going to be in any combination but a 7/16 open end wrench, 9/16, or an adjustable combination wrench in socket or open. So let's get started doing our receiver mounted products. You'll have the receiver base and the receiver upright, the adjustable upright with the flange that you're going to have to mount the arm to. This will be able to give you 3 size adjustments. This will be the closest one to the ground, a little bit higher, medium, and then the highest point, which is a 6-inch difference. What we like to have it is when you're installing it is have it to be 14 to 21 inches off the ground, from the ground to the mounting of the flange. To mount this is very simple. You're going to have 4 holes, so we're going to use 4 1-inch, 1/4 inch by 1 inch screws. I find the easiest is just to put a couple of them in like that, flip it, take in your lock nut with or lock washer with a lock nut, and it is kind of hard to get your fingers, so you're going to be missing a little bit there. And all I'm doing is lining it up on the bolt and just turning it with my thumb. Once all 4 bolts are started, now it's easier just to do the adjustment and tighten them. Make sure all nuts and bolts are tight. Now we have our assembled receiver base and upright. We're going to assemble the single arm. Here again you have 1 support arm that has a center hole, 3/8 hole on the top with 2 holes on the front flange. The hooks can be mounted to either one of the sets of holes. So sometimes you may want to go, depending on your garbage can, go to it, place the arm, and then either tape it or see if you have to use the inner holes or a combination of outer one and even an inner one to make it work with your handle. So we're going to assume that we can go to the outer holes here, and we're going to assemble the hooks. The tools that are going to be needed to assemble any of our products are going to be either socket sets, open end wrenches, or a combination. The sizes 7/16 and 9/16 in either combination. Very simply, we'll take the hook. There is no left or right with the hooks, they're all the same. Take your support arm. The hook is going to fit, if I can get it right there, showing it. There's a bottom flange. That bottom flange is going to be on the bottom of the arm. So simply just add those 2 together, and you're going to have 1 back retainer bracket per can handle. You want to order another one if you have a real bumpy or a very, very steep driveway. We suggest getting the other set, so you'll have 2, and we'll show you, we'll put 2 on this one. So basically the support bracket, rear bracket, is just going to tuck up underneath. Then you're going to take your 1/4 inch lock washer and your 1/4 inch nut and just finger tight them. And then with a 7/16 open end wrench and then a 7/16 socket, if that's what you're using, go ahead and keep them aligned and then just tighten them up. For the second one, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put 2 back retainer brackets because we're going to assume we got a real steep driveway. So again, the hook goes on the face with the rear tab underneath. Our support rear bracket, retainer bracket, lock washer, 1/4 inch nut, get them tight, and that's the assembly of the 12-inch arm. Now we're going to take our assembled 12-inch arm for a single can, and we're going to mount it to our adjustable upright. We use our 3/8 washer, our 3/8 bolt, and then our special 3/8 lock nut, which has a neoprene washer on it. Take the arm and the bolt first. From underneath, I like to just take and drop the washer, because what we're going to do is keep that washer in between the tab and the arm. Once we flip it over, we can get the neoprene washer or nut started. Keep in mind that nut is only going to go so far before it'll start getting tight. Then we use our 9/16 wrench. I like to use the socket here. And it goes on very snug. Okay, we're almost getting it to the point where it's tight to the keeping the arm from moving. But keep in mind, I can't have this arm moving tilting, so it has to be snug that it barely turns, because when the can wants to turn and follow the car or the vehicle, it'll have enough to where it can move nice and smooth.